some stress, some anxiety, and the guy's probably thinking, how are we going to be part of history here today?
Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders has faced Ovechkin in 3 games. Ovechkin has not scored. Ovechkin on the ice, deflection, saved by Sorokin.
Yeah, it looked like Ovi got his stick inside the D there to deflect that up high and hard on Sorokin, who took it right in the press.
Now Horvat near side, Lee unable to get it on goal.
Beautiful pass by Horvat.
Out in front, score! 1-0 Islanders.
Well, great support in the offensive zone for the New York Islanders. And then Horvat works himself back into the middle of the ice. Beautiful pass by Holmstrom right in the slot area, and there he is, even though with the stick not allowing a full follow-through, ends up into the back of the net.
Up the boards from Gatcomb. Now back out in front, Gatcomb scores! The Islanders' 4th line converts. 7th of the year for Gatcomb. It is now 2-0.
Well, I think the one thing to keep in mind this afternoon is that this is a big game for the New York Islanders, and obviously history may be on the line, but the Islanders playing fast, using the wall to put pucks into areas and skate into it. A beautiful finish.
Now the first period comes to an end. 6 shifts, 1 shot for the Great Eight.
Ovechkin a long way from the cage, fires. It's jabbed down by Sorokin. Ovechkin relays, backhand came right on through the paint. Sandin, slot pass, down low looking for the redirect. Sorokin slammed the door on the Great Eight there. He made a beeline to the net front.
New York 18, 2-minute minor tripping.
We are focused now upon the Capital captain. First power play on the day for Washington, a blue halo man advantage. Send in Wilson on the flank. Cross ice, Ovechkin fires. Score! The chasing days are done! Alex Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer in the history of the NHL.
Ovechkin has it, he scores! He scores! Alex Ovechkin scores 895! There's a new goal-scoring champion, and his name is Alexander Ovechkin! He has done it here on Long Island! His teammates mob him! There is but one! Alexander the Great, the greatest to ever do it in National Hockey League history!
He has done something that no one thought would ever be broken. It was considered unattainable, unreachable. And the 8th wonder of the world has just done it. He has passed Wayne Gretzky.
And the Great Eight, arms raised, hands down, the best of the best goal scorers ever.
We have all just witnessed history in front of greatness. Wayne, you'll always be the great one, and you had a record that nobody ever thought could be broken. But Alex, you did it. You have been amazing. You have been the consummate player representing the NHL extraordinarily on and off the ice. Thank you for all you have given the game. And greatness starts with players like you and Wayne.
I can tell you firsthand, I know how hard it is to get to 894. 895 is pretty special. My congratulations to not only Alex, his mom and dad, his family, his wife and kids. When I broke the record, my 2 kids were about the age of his boys. So it's kind of reminiscent for me, and I'm so happy that 2 of my boys are here tonight. But there's nothing better than the National Hockey League. They say records are made to be broken, but I'm not sure who's going to get more goals than that.
Like I always said all the time, it's a team sport, and without my boys, the whole organization, the fans, the trainers, coaches, I would never stand there, and obviously I would never pass a great one. So, fellas, thank you very much. I love you so much. And I know Nicholas Backstrom here, TJ Oshie. Fellas, I love you. We did it, boys. We did it. And the most important thing, to my mom, my family, my beautiful wife, my father-in-law, my beautiful kids, thank you. I love you so much. And without you, without your support, I would never stand here.
Alex Ovechkin on the heels of 895 goals strong, honored by the National Hockey League, respected by the man whose record he claimed just a few moments ago. Arm in arm with the great one. There's the great 8. And Locker on the all-time goals list. Change it.
I mean, just an unbelievable excitement and appreciation.
Score! 3-1, second of the game for Gatco.
Well, how quickly could the Islanders reset and get back to work? And it's the fourth line again. Get it in, get after it, get on the hunt. It's Matt Martin this time who's able to get to that puck first and alertly gets this puck out to the slot. And the Islanders are able to get that good feeling back on their side.
Ziplikov out in front. Pageau looks to get it past Lindgren, who lost his stick.
Ziplikov has his puck in the back of the net. Watch, I think it goes off a Strome right out in front. Yeah, right there, right off his skate, almost goes in, and there's Pageau. Matt Roy is tangled up with him.
At 15:40 of the third period, the puck completely crossed the line. We have a good goal.
Alex Ovechkin scored goal number 895. The NHL's all-time goal-scoring champ on a day that he and we will never forget.
I just said it, I'm probably going to need a couple more days, so maybe a couple weeks to realize what does it mean to be number one. But what I can say, I'm very proud. I'm very proud for it, myself. I'm very proud for my family, for all my teammates that helped me to reach that milestone, and for all my coaches. It's huge. It's unbelievable moment, and yeah, it's great. It's great for a game. It's great for DC. It's great for Washington. It's great for us to be involved in for this moment. Yeah. As soon as I saw Nicky, I just want to cry. And we hold because he was such a big part of my success, and we growing up together. We play together. We've been in so many different situations together, and that relationship and that moment when him and Osh being here, yeah, it's tremendous. It's support. It's always been been like that, Yeah. So I tell him it's your. Without you, I would never reach that milestone.
So much appreciation. What an incredible feat. As Alex Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky's goals record in his 1,487th game, the same number of games the great one played in his NHL career. And the history-making goal fittingly came on the man advantage, marking Ovi's 325th power play goal, easily the most in NHL history. Let's now hear from some of his teammates and his coach on this monumental accomplishment.
To be able to be beside him forever in a big goal I feel very lucky. I feel very honored to be a part of that, and it's not about me at all. I'm just really proud, and I love that guy, and I love his family, and I'm really happy for him.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Awesome. Awesome. I thought it was perfect. I thought it was, everything about it was perfect. The way he shot it, the way he wound up and shot it, and it was just, I think it was picture perfect goal. And just sometimes those moments happen where you kind of got to pinch yourself to believe that you're really in this moment and really on the ice, celebrating or a part of it. And it's just, it was awesome.
It's not often nowadays, you get shivers out on the ice and you truly get that crazy out of body feeling. But to see him at center ice, to see his kids come on the ice, to see his family out there, it's just you just try and step back and you try and take it all in because it's truly amazing.
You can't rationalize that part of it. Tom is we were just talking about it as a staff, Wayne's the greatest player to ever play the game, and Wayne was talking to us about this. He had 9 goals in his last season. Right now he was a pass first guy. But at 39 years old, to be scoring at the clip that he is, almost as high as he's ever scored, even at 25, 27, 28. Broken leg, all the stuff that it's unbelievable.
It really is unbelievable. Just you think about this season, the adversity he's faced and where he's come and how he's performing at this high of a level. And now he stands alone in the record books. And Reader, I love hearing from, everyone around him. Everyone is just so happy. And Strome talking there about how picture perfect that goal was. I think that's what we all loved. Yes, the setup maybe was a little different, but it was right there in his office. A power play goal. What a way to break the record.
It's the only way to do it, to score it on the power play, to be in the offensive zone, on your off wing, in the left face-off dot. It wasn't that through the seam pass where he's winding up for the slapper. He catches it, he hangs on to it, and he just whips it. And he's got such an incredible shot. But it was his left foot was just inside the circle, which is his office, down by the dot. And it's exactly where we expected Alexander Ovechkin to score this goal. And, you hear from Tom Wilson, who got the primary assist, and Dylan Strome, who got the second assist on it. And everybody, you heard John Carlson, he got the assist in the tying goal against Chicago on Friday. Yeah. And the excitement that these guys have to know that they're a part of history, that they're part of it. And that to me is just as exciting as watching him score the goal. It's the excitement of everybody around him going, oh my gosh, I'm part of a moment that will never, ever be caught. And I know we've said that before. Right. But this is incredible. And he's still going. He's still scoring. Going.
Yes, and another year, where's he going to finish up? That's like the big question. I think this Selly, of course, says it all too. He's having more fun than anyone out there, and as we've been documenting throughout the season, it's like every time he scores, it's like that first time. He is like a kid out there. But you talk about, we never thought that other record would be broken, and even Ovi himself didn't think it would be, but here it is. Yeah. And I love what Gretzky said there on the ice during that on-ice celebration, that records are meant to be broken, but I don't think anyone's going to be scoring more goals than this. How do you put this into perspective, just how massive it is?
All right, so let's start where he's at. He's at 895. So let's round up to 900.
Yep.
Make it simple, right? So simple math, 900. He's played 20 years. Oh, that's easy. That's 45. All right, 45 goals here for 20 years. Excuse me? He's done it 14 times in his career. He leads anybody in the National Hockey League. He's had 9 50-goal seasons. Okay, so now you kind of figure out how big it is, 45 goals a year. So I'm going to have to look at some notes here. Austin Matthews and Leon Draisaitl, two of the best goal scorers in the game. And again, this is a perspective that you have to have in this situation. Austin Matthews is 27 years old. He has 398 goals. He has to score 50 goals for the next 10 years. That's 10 times 50 is 500. To add 398 is 898. Oh, that passes him. Okay, that's 10 years. Remember, Ovi and Gretzky have only scored 50 goals 9 times. That's the record. And Leon Draisaitl, 29 years old, 399 goals. Well, 10 times 50 again is 500. That's 899.
Yeah.
That's 39. That's 50 goals for 10 years for both of those guys. And now Alexander Ovechkin is still playing. He's got another year in his contract. He's got games left this year. That's why when you look at this, the ability and the durability that Alexander Ovechkin has shown throughout his career to continue to play, to continue to score goals. 75 games he has missed in 20 years. 16 of those are this year. That's ridiculously
it's
impossible to
hard to
stay that healthy.
It really is.
It's crazy to think. And that's why when you look at it, nobody thought that anybody would catch Wayne Gretzky's record, because to be able to have that consistency, to do the toughest thing to do in the National Hockey League is to score a goal. To be able to do that for that many years, and you heard Spencer Carberry talk about a little at the end, that's why players around the game who have been around the game a long time. I've been in the National Hockey League. I started when I was 20. I've been in over 40 years in and around either working or playing. To see someone score, to play at that level, and to be able to do the toughest thing in the game that consistently is absolutely remarkable. And to watch it, I can't believe he did that. And I can't believe he's doing it at a pace this year better than he's pretty much ever done if he stayed healthy. So that's why everybody is like, there's not a chance. This guy's going to keep going, and he could score another 50 or 60 and go for 1,000.
Yeah,
seriously, go for 1,000.
Yes.
Let's do it right. Go for 1,000.
Oh, wouldn't that be something? But for now, we are just enjoying the history that came on this Sunday, and the Caps now, with this behind them, turn all eyes to the postseason and another cup run. Meanwhile, in other games around the league, 3 of the teams right in the thick of the Eastern wildcard race were in action on Sunday, and we've got all those highlights for you after a quick break.
I'm certain it's level 5.
Are you for imprint certain?
I'm certain it's level 5.
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
You missed his turn at the piñata because you were busy not missing hockey. Watch in-game highlights, stories, and post-game recaps only with the NHL app.
What if you could tackle your dog's itching, mushy poops, and low energy? Millions of pet parents are raving about Dr. Marty Nature's Blend.
Such a huge difference in her health. More energy, more playful, no more pooping issues.
I'm Dr. Marty. I've been a veterinarian for more than 50 years. The dangerous ingredients added to many pet foods could be impacting your dog's lifespan. That's why I formulated Nature's Blend.
Now you can feed your dog wholesome cuts of real meat, vegetables, and fruit with no artificial preservatives or fillers. Try Dr. Marty risk-free. Go to drmartypets.com/TV.
There's a shot, he scores!
Greatness isn't just about setting records. It's about leaving a legacy that endures even beyond the game. Alex Ovechkin, the Washington Capitals, Hockey Fights Cancer, and the V Foundation for Cancer Research are partnering together on the Great Chase for Victory over cancer. Donate any amount you can to pediatric cancer research. For the remainder of his career, Ovi will personally donate for every goal he scores. Together, we can achieve victory over cancer.
Another historic chapter! The Columbus Blue Jackets win outdoors. Wins it for Canada!
This is exactly what it's all about.
Perfect start to the weekend for the Canadians, a little bit closer to that playoff spot, and yet it's another playoff-like atmosphere tonight in Nashville.
Let's talk about Matthew Wood, making his NHL debut, highly anticipated.
This is his first shot attempt in the National Hockey League, and this is a moment in a player's life. You know, the first goal, the first game. There's his family nervously watching on. They got the phones out. Just such a cool moment. I love that his family's here to experience this. Oh, here we go.
Steal in front. It's Stamkos. Waits. He scores! Steven Stamkos, a great D.
Look at that little fake right there. That guy, Dobesh, as he thought he was going that net, just a quick little redirect, big space through the 5-0 and just tucks it in.
It's picked up by Cole Smith. On the attack, Smith. Rebound. Score! The former Montreal Canadien cashes in.
As he goes by Dobesh, he reaches back with his stick and pushes it into his left pad. Puck's gone. I can see why Marty did this, so I understand why he would, even if you think it's 50-50.
After coach's challenge, it was determined there was goaltender interference.
So now Marty can try to have another moment to get his team back towards it.
Suzuki tried to find Caulfield. Cole Caulfield in, shot, score! Cole Caulfield, a new career high in points.
Just what Montreal needed. Almost a no-looker at Slafkovsky, and then he slings it home. Watch his eyes. Peeking at Slafkovsky, glancing at the 5-hole, and finds a way to tie the game.
Lane Hudson, dish across, Laine, wrist shot, score! Patrick Laine, 20th goal! Lane Hudson ties Chris Chelios, and Montreal leads by 1.
A world-class release.
2 seconds remaining in the crease. Dooley trying to jam it free. Puck loose. And the Montreal Canadiens hang on and take it 2-1. And the Habs 6 points up on the Rangers for the second wild card spot in the East.
Chabot snaps that pass ahead to Gaudette. In comes Adam Gaudette. Holds and shoots. Put it right through Tarasov, and Ottawa's got the opener.
I talked about this shooter's mentality. Adam Gaudette, it's been a while since he scored.
There's Zedelinski looking for his first goal as an Ottawa Senator. Giroux goes out towards it. And the first NHL goal for Nicholas Martinpalo.
And a big smile. We mentioned his first National Hockey League goal. Matt Powell's played really well since coming in for Travis Hamonic and settled in on the back end.
Elvis Merzlikins is over on the bench and attending to something, and I wonder if he's coming in the hockey game.
Tough start for Daniil Tarasov. This is a quick hook.
And Werenski back with it. Now moving in, a quick chance and a backhand shot taken in by Matthew Olivier. And a good stop by Omar.
He passed to Pinto. He's got some space. Cutting, shooting, save made. Rebound, Merzlikins. Another stop.
Well, he looks really good here right now. Sharp on top of the crease here.
Ken Johnson banks that to Boone Jenner. Up by the Monahan across the Provorov and shoots. And a good stop there by Omar.
They have possession. Here's the forward. Batherson to the D-man. Sanderson. Claude Giroux. Sanderson blasting. Stopped by Merzlikins. And that catch him up high.
Yeah, his helmet's off, and he looks like he's a little uncomfortable.
Stützle catches it patiently across. Now Sanderson drives, save made by Merzlikins.
He's got a good hard shot. Did that get Elvis up high again? He's taking a look at his mask again, and he's a little reaction after this shot.
Help by Shabbat. Move the head, that shot, rebound, score! It's Perron on the rebound of the Batherson shot. And Ottawa leads 3-0, and the scoring binge continues for David Perron. The Ottawa Senators have their league-leading 10th shutout, ties the franchise record. Linus Ullmark stops all 29 he faces.
This Detroit team 6 points out of a playoff spot, and they need every single one down the stretch.
Well, the Detroit Red Wings need to play with desperation.
Panthers winless in their last 4. It's actually tied for the longest winless stretch this season for Florida. 6-1 overall in their last 10 games. Another opportunity for the Panthers with Detroit struggling in their own end to start this game. No score, 20 minutes in the books. We've seen throughout the years how boisterous, celebratory Ovechkin is. The late penalty here on the Panthers after Larkin is tripped up. Red Wings 21-6-8 when scoring first. They had the most power play goals in the league coming into the day. Now Raymond around the Kane. Kane across, and DeBrincat missed the net. Now Raymond with room, moving in, back to DeBrincat. Score! Alex DeBrincat on the power play.
You look at the first opportunity he had. Look at the crisp passing plays, the cross-ice plays. This is the one that he missed. Then it's Raymond across to DeBrincat. This time it's a catch and release. He goes far side. What a look. So that's a huge goal for Detroit.
Marco Kasper. The oncoming Comper. Score! J.T. Comper doubles the Red Wings lead.
You've got speed on the attack. You've got numbers. And Kasper, what a pretty passing play. Takes the physicality to make sure he finds the seam, rolls the wrist to get it across from Comfort inside the post for the beautiful finish.
Take the puck out of the court. Oh, giveaway to the middle. Verhaeghe save Talbot. Rebound poked at, and Talbot kept it out, denying a golden opportunity after giving up the rebound. Verhaeghe is there. He'll open and pass to Samoskevich. Shot, score! And the shutout is broken. Florida within one. Kept alive by Florida. Jones a pass. Samoskevich across Lundell. Denied by Talbot in the dying seconds. Save of the game for Cam Talbot when they needed it most. A game Detroit had to have. And Cam Talbot, absolutely brilliant. The Red Wings beat the Panthers 2-1.
Montreal's playoff chances look promising. The Canadiens get their 5th straight victory, matching a season-best win streak, and now have a 6-point edge on the Rangers and the Red Wings for the second wildcard spot. But the Blue Shirts and Detroit have a game in hand on the Habs, as do the Isles and Blue Jackets, who also remain in the mix. The Wild were trying to snap a 4-game skid on Sunday, but Thomas Harley made things difficult, tying it up in the 3rd. Could they rebound for that much-needed W against Dallas? We've got highlights next.
The league is thinking, no, the Blues ain't no joke.
Backhander, he scores! Who is any quicker than Kyle Connor? Unbelievable!
Fired up, this should be a doozy.
Achy joints? Reach for the spray. Muscle soreness? Reach for the spray. With Tidal, next generation pain relief, Tidal Cryotherapy Spray, and the all-new Tidal Heat Therapy Spray reach where it hurts and penetrate deep for rapid relief. The 360-degree spray reaches anywhere, dries fast, and lasts.
It relieves the pain quickly so I can continue doing what I love.
Trusted by athletes and over 1 million satisfied users. Tidal, available online or at your favorite retailer.
What do you do when your tires are low and you've got someplace to go? What if the solution was right in your pocket? Introducing Pocket Air Pro by Bullseye, the compact compressor that goes anywhere to fill it up with air. Equipped with a 3,000 milliamp rechargeable lithium-ion battery. That's enough power to take this car tire from flat to filled, and the whole family's bike tires in no time. It puts the power of a full-size air compressor in your pocket. Low pressure warning? Fill it up with Pocket Air. Motorcycle tire flat? Pocket Air Pro can fill that. Take it with you to class to fill it up fast. Whether inflating basketballs or soccer balls, Pocket Air can do it all. Featuring an advanced smart pressure sensor, it automatically stops when your set tire pressure is reached. Simply set it and let it inflate, completely hands-free. Pocket Air Pro is lightweight, durable, and is powerful enough to lift all that weight. Even a trailer loaded with thousands of pounds of equipment is no match for Pocket Air Pro. Pocket Air is powerful enough to inflate this giant truck. With an ultra-bright LED light and a large display screen, it's safe to use even at night. And with 4 custom air nozzles on board, it's perfect for pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Gas station air out of order? Fill it up anytime, anywhere with Pocket Air. Call or go online now and get the complete Pocket Air Pro system for just $59.99. It comes with the carry case, car charger, and a 90-day money-back guarantee. And for a limited time, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. You get it all at incredible value. Remember, when your air is low, you need Bullseye Pocket Air Pro. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-349-4713. That's 1-800-349-4713, or go online to buypocketair.com. That's 1-800-349-4713, or go to buypocketair.com.
It will always bring us together. It might even surprise us. But more often than not, it's a daily commitment.
Not again!
Of believing. Of dreaming. And trusting that no matter where you are, it's with you.
The signature Matthew shot. Bobrovsky with a robbery. You have witnessed history.
Game nights start with NHL Tonight, only on NHL Network.
What's up, Obi? Number 1, let's go. Congrats.
Hey, Alex, it's Mess. I just want to congratulate you on breaking the all-time NHL goal-scoring record.
Alex, congratulations, man.
895 goals. Wow. Look forward to seeing you score a few more.
You've not only broken a record, but you have cemented your place in history.
Congratulations, Mr. Ovechkin. That is awesome.
I'm very happy for you. I hope you can hold the record forever. And let me know if you want to play tennis. I got time now. Take care. Enjoy the moment.
Been following you your whole career. You've been doing a great thing for the sport. You're making it hip to dip. Never ever slip. Alex Ovechkin. Congratulations from Big Snoop Dogg. Keep on shining.
Hi, Alex. Quite a record to break. Congratulations.
We have a saying in the business, my friend, to be the man, you have to beat the man. You, sir, are now the man. Congratulations.
Now you are the one that's chased since you have passed the great one. Congratulations.
Congratulations on this incredible achievement. Wow.
But the best goal scorer I've ever seen in this world is you, Obi. Congratulations, man. You are an absolute freak in nature.
Obi, congratulations. That's boy, what a milestone that is.
To be the greatest for so many years and to have unmatched longevity shows why you're a truly one of one.
Congratulations to you, man. It's just a testament to what you do, the work that you put in, the consistency that you had year in and year out, man. Hopefully one day I could be up there with you, but man, you're an inspiration to all.
You've done a wonderful job of reaching this number. Continued health and success as you build on it. Congratulations.
Just want to say a big congratulations on your record. No surprise here. It's quite amazing to see that. Thank you for being so inspiring, and keep going.
Ovi, congrats on this historic milestone. This one was probably thought to be impossible, and you found a way to do it. Congratulations.
Even though I hated to play against you because you shot the puck too hard, congratulations. It's an unbelievable accomplishment.
It's been an honor to watch you every single night. Enjoy the moment. Congrats, GOAT.
Alex, way to go. You're amazing. Keep going.
Alex, way to go, man. By the way, records are there to be broken. So, just enjoy it while it lasts.
Cocktail, Ovi. Congratulations. Enjoy this with your family with the Washington Capitals. Well deserved, man.
Congratulations, Ovi. It's been so much fun to get to watch you play in Washington. I was 8 years old when I saw you score your first NHL goal.
Alex, the Sajak family has had season tickets since your first year with the Caps, so we've been able to celebrate so many of your goals in person. We thank you for that privilege. We congratulate you on this milestone, and we wish you lots more excitement ahead.
Congratulations on the record, man. You're the greatest goal scorer of all time. And what's more impressive is you did it all with one organization.
We're so proud of you. We're so thrilled that you did it here where you spent your entire career. Hey, while you're at it, how about you win another cup? I'll tell you what, I'll meet you in the fountain, all right?
To the great eight, salute to you, brother.
Is 1,000 a possibility?
Well, just 2 days after tying the Great One, the Great Eight breaks his record. And in another cool parallel, Ovi scored number 895 against the Islanders, the same team Gretzky scored his 894th goal against 26 years ago. Let's take you back to UBS Arena, where Catherine Tappan and Corey Schneider had the opportunity to catch up with Commissioner Gary Bettman for his reaction to Ovi's big day.
Well, Commissioner, we finally reached at 895. Of course, so much anticipation leading up to this. Friday night was exciting as well. But when you saw it actually happen today on the ice and the celebration afterwards, what was going through your mind?
It's an emotional, special moment. Yeah, it's historic. But when you look at how the Capitals surrounded Ovi, the response of the Islanders, the response of the fans in a visiting building, it was just as special as you could have hoped for. And again, you got to put it in context. And this is a record that nobody ever thought could be broken. But Wayne still has 60 others.
That's right. That's right, exactly. Gary, what has Alex Ovechkin meant to the league as an ambassador and an entertainer? He's just so much fun to watch.
Well, he's great to watch. And when you look at all the skills that he has, not just his hockey skills, his skating ability, his physicality, how he's managed to keep himself healthy for 2 decades, and his energy exudes. I mean, when you watch him play and when you watch his enthusiasm, I always think about him dancing in the fountains after Washington won the cup. I mean, he's passionate about the game. And my guess is you can't accomplish something this special if you're not passionate. And he's passionate down to his core.
Commissioner, we've been talking a lot in the last couple of weeks about what he means off the ice as well, the work he does in the community, the 20-plus years as he and Sidney Crosby have been the face of this league. What does that mean to you as the commissioner to know that you have 2 star players that buy into everything that this league embodies?
Well, they couldn't represent the game any better, their teams, their communities, and hockey. But when you think about sports, and it's at these historic moments that perhaps we all get a little reflective, it's the evolution of the game. Before this, there was the great one, 99, Wayne. And before that, it was Gordy. And before that, it was the Rocket. And now we have, Matthews and McDavid. And, the list goes on. And that's what's great about sports. It just continues to evolve. And it gets passed from generation, from parents to children, and from star athletes to star athletes. It's just part of what makes sports such a unifier and so great.
We mentioned a little bit about the state of the league. You've gone from the Four Nations, which was a smashing success, Alex Ovechkin's goal chase. Now we're heading to the playoffs.
You forgot Columbus with 94,000 people.
That's right. There you go. Forgot that one.
There's just so much going on.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, how excited and enthusiastic are you about the state of the league right now?
Well, when you look at the races down to see who gets into the playoffs, it's, we basically for the last 3 months of the season have a play-in tournament, and we all know, as well as anybody, once the playoffs begin, anything can happen. And this season, people were saying last season was the best season we've ever had on the ice. We may top it this season.
Yeah, it's certainly been a fun season, a fun ride as well with Ovi. And what I love, too, is that everybody is talking about this record. This transcends just hockey. This is one of the most coveted records in all of sports. And the fact that it belongs to the National Hockey League is remarkable and a testament to what Ovi has done over the years.
The whole adventure has been incredible. And I've had a great time. I actually said to Wayne, I'm sorry I'm not going to get to sit with you on Thursday night.
You can always go just for fun, right?
Exactly right.
Well, we know you've been so busy. We appreciate you taking the time with us, and we look forward to the playoffs and seeing more of you down the road. So thank you so much, Commissioner.
Great to be with you, and thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Yes, we've all been having so much fun. What a season it's been. And we've already documented some of the interesting parallels in terms of this record. But how about this? April 6, 2004, Capitals win the draft lottery and the right to draft Alex Ovechkin first overall. Flash forward 21 years later, Ovechkin scores his 895th goal to break Gretzky's all-time goals record. Mike Kelly there with the awesome tweets posted on X. Now let's get back to the highlights with the Stars in the Wild.
Robertson tape to Lindell. In over the line, protected by Rantanen. The drop between his legs for Robertson. Rips it, scores! Jason Robertson snuck it short side on Gustafsson.
Rantanen gains his own, a little drop pass, and here comes Robertson right there. And a sharp angle shot really has no business going in the net. Gustafsson got a little flat on that goal line. You can see he wasn't squared up with his left skate.
Boldy, backhand, Spurgeon cutting to the goal. Couldn't grab it, but he centered that pass for Rossi, and he couldn't tap it home.
Nice little behind-the-back pass by the captain, Spurgeon, right there. Looked like the play was dead.
Coming around Zuccarello, what a feed for Johansson, denied by Ottinger.
And did he make that save look easy? A one-timer in the slot on the strong side, and he just casually gets out there and makes a great left pad save.
Declan Chisholm across the ice. That shot from Spurgeon, tipped a couple of times. They score! The shot was blocked. It was still there for Boldy. And the Minnesota Wild have tied it.
The rebound pops out, and the effort diving forward to slam it by the stick side was something else by Boldy.
Got a golf swing as he dives and gets that in. A great effort by Boldy.
Are you kidding me? That's got Shooter McGavin written all over
exactly. Shooters in the house. Well, the Wild have turned it up here in the third period. It said Dallas wanted a back-to-back situation, maybe trying to get a little bit of fatigue.
Rossi to the front for Foligno. Scores! 2 goals in a minute and 52 seconds, and all of a sudden, Minnesota has the lead.
Beautiful pass by Rossi to get it across. Foligno, who's a left-hand shot, gets it on the backhand. And watch Foligno as he takes it to the net there. It pops off a stick, hits the pad, and then he stays with it by stopping and knocks it in.
Marchment angles it for Harley. Harley, wrister, scores! Thomas Harley from the blue line just inside the far post to tie it at 2.
He sees the shot lane. He sees that little angle to the net, and he has got a terrific little wrist shot from the point as that
went off the
body.
ankle.
And now a Dallas penalty on the opening shift of overtime. Matt Boldy to Zuccarello in his 900th game. Boldy, Zuccarello, score! Marco Rossi, game winner, Minnesota.
What a slick play by Zuccarello in his 900th NHL game.
Tremendous play. Big win for the Wild here today.
Yeah, for sure. Every shift we try to, push each other up and bring a lot of energy out there. All the 4 lines have been, really good out there today. And, also the first goal gives us so much energy, and then the second one, and then obviously, the fans come back, and so that helped us for sure. You just have to put your stick on the ice because, Suki will find you. If we can focus on us, everything is still in our hands. So we try not to get too far ahead what happens next week or something. We just try to think game by game.
Here's your overtime game winner presented by Energizer. Marco Rossi puts a halt to Minnesota's 4-game losing streak. Rossi has shown a flair for the dramatic since last season, his first full year in the NHL. He has 3 OT winners since the 2023-24 season, which ties him with Kirill Kaprizov for the most on the Wild in that span. We're not done looking back on the Great Eight's record-setting tally, not by a long shot. Still to come, we'll have a final wrap from Long Island and show you a special moment that took place after the game back in the locker room.
This overtime game winner is powered by the long-lasting power of Energizer. Still going.
This is Noom GLP-1, and this is Angelia.
I really did not know weight gain was going to be an issue through menopause. The Noom program and the meds work hand in hand. I'm Angelia, and I have lost 17 pounds with Noom.
Get started at Noom.com.
What if I told you that one of the best things you can do to improve the look and performance of your car can be done for under $20 and in less than 30 minutes?
Fix your cloudy and weathered headlights with Cerakote's #1 best-selling ceramic headlight restoration kit in just 3 easy steps and without power tools. Just wipe, sand, and apply. It's that easy. Cerakote restores and protects, and for as long as you own your vehicle, it's guaranteed. You can trust Cerakote with over 60,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait until it's too late. Buy today for under $20.
You're busy. Deadlines are looming. You've got events to plan, people to impress, and a brand to elevate. With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get certainty. From trade shows to team milestones, 4imprint gives you personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality. On time, every time, with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Be 4imprint certain. Visit 4imprint.com for promotional products that work as hard as you do.
4imprint, for certain.
This is the one. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. Because maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to Safelight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Sweet.
Safelight can come to you for free. Don't wait. Go to Safelight.com and schedule now.
Their only loss in the last tournament came in OT in the gold medal game. Now, Team USA looks to get the preliminaries off to a good start when they face Finland at the Women's World Championship, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern on NHL Network.
Now Besser centers Suter. Stop. Hoglander scores. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And Nils Hoglander, after a bunch of chances, puts it home to make it 1-0.
Mark Stone moves in on the entry. Barbashev. Simply beautiful. And we're tied at 1. Nick Waugh carries out to center. Connects on the entry with Tanner Pearson. Off the deflection, Vegas grabs the lead.
Sherwood takes it wide, feeds back. Hronek, wrist shot, stop, loose, jam in the way, they score. It's Ratu put it home, and the Canucks have tied the game at 2.
Carlson speeds in. Carlson still with it on the backhand. Victor Olofsson gives the Golden Knights the lead.
The Wild notched a big win to get back within 2 points of the Blues. Meanwhile, the Canucks' wildcard chances took a big hit with their regulation loss. The Flames remain hopeful, though, as they're 6 points behind Minnesota with 2 games in hand.
Up the wall, Carlson. Drifting, wristing, deflected, and they score! Lizotte got a piece, but it's washed out. High stick, the call on the ice.
Really unorthodox shot coming off the stick of Carlson.
After discussion by the on-ice officials, it was ruled to be a high stick puck and
Penguins power play very good. Puck goes back down low. Rust plays the pass in front. Big save by Knight. What a stop on Raquel. Final 15 seconds of the power play. Puck comes around. Nazar trying to get there. Jabs it free and away he goes. It's an odd man rush. He's got Teravainen with him. Teravainen slows it up. Nazar scores! Frank Nazar, short-handed. 1-0 Hawks. And now it's stolen by Murphy. Lifts it out towards Bedard at center. Bedard hits McCann in full flight. Here's McCann. Scores! Puts it in overdrive, and Ilya Mikheyev makes it 2-0 Hawks. And Bedard with the beautiful pass to set it up, picks up his 60th point of the season.
Third power play of the night for the Penguins. Koivunen takes a step. In front, Raquel scores! That ties the career high for Rickard Raquel and a power play goal for Pittsburgh, his 34th of the year.
Nedeljkovic going to the bench for the extra attacker. Leaned on by Carlson, out to Foligno, plays it over. Here's McCann with a wide open net, and that'll seal it. In the final minute of play, McCann's second makes it 3-1 Hawks.
In a change, the Bruins, Geekie tried to catch the Sabres, and that wrister just off Luukkonen's glove. Pastrnak sent it to the middle, backhand, they score! Elias Lindholm has goals in 3 consecutive games. Bruins 1, Sabres nothing. Pastrnak has to delay, he's onside. Send it to the slot, Geekie shoots, he scores! This line continues to dangle. Geekie with his 29th. Byram throws it to traffic in front. Benson a couple of left. Score! Thompson finds the puck. And Buffalo's on the board.
This is what the coaching staff talked about between periods, getting pucks to them, finding the rebound.
Puck deflected, they score!
Rasmus Dahlin threw it to the net. Traffic was there. Alex Tuch was that traffic raiser.
So the Bruins to the man advantage. Pastrnak attacks. Centers deflected. They score!
former Sabre Casey Mittelstadt at the top of the blue paint. Pounds it by Luukkonen. There's a lead for Dahlin. Left wall, walks in, fires a shot, scores! Tying the game at 3.
Pulls it back. Here he goes. Takes the quick shot. And that goes right over the pad.
Sabres take the space here on entry. Korpisalo can't stop that shot. It popped up into the air. Zucker. 4-3. Buffalo.
When it drops right into the blue paint, into the net.
Tage Thompson's got a breakaway. Takes it back. Deep scores! Tage TNT Thompson. What a goal!
Tage's got all the time in the world. Korpisalo down and out. Puts it right up underneath the bar.
Can't turn with it. Geekie lost it. Tage Thompson empty net. Hat-trick number 8 for Tage Thompson. And the Hats start to don the ice of KeyBank Center.
Tage made no mistake on this one. Done that 1,000 times in practice.
Now here are your top shelf plays of the night.
Boldy, Zuccarello, score! Marco Rossi, game winner, Minnesota.
A slick play by Zuccarello in his 900th NHL game.
Giroux throws out towards it. He scores! And the first NHL goal for Nicholas Mendenpalo. And a big smile in his 41st game. Gonna be a relief for him.
Send in Wilson on the flank. Cross ice, Ovechkin fires. Score! The chasing days are done. Alex Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer in the history of the NHL.
He has done something that no one thought would ever be broken. It was considered unattainable, unreachable. And the 8th wonder of the world has just done it. He has passed Wayne Gretzky.
With every hat trick, AstraZeneca will donate $3,000 to the V Foundation for Cancer Research. The best offense is a strong defense. Get body checked against cancer.
We want to go deep with these guys.
It all came out of me in that moment.
Pre-game with the players before the pucks drop. NHL Now, weekdays 5 Eastern on NHL Network.
Carl never really thought much of his credit scores until he got Credit Karma and used his scores to score more. Like this less humble abode. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
By matching the face and the shaft to your swing speed, the LA Golf driver with Face ID technology cuts side spin off the toe and the heel by almost 50%, essentially turning a slice into a fade and a hook into a draw. Go to LAGolf.com and try the LA Golf driver. And if your mishits don't go straighter, send it back to us for a full refund. The LA Golf driver comes with our premium A-Series shaft, a retail value of $300. Buy the LA Golf driver now and you'll get these items free. Go to LAGolf.com today.
Don't you hate that dirty old hose? It kinks, splits, and it always leaks. And it's way too heavy to carry around. It's time to get the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead. Just turn on the water and watch it grow to a full-size hose. It stretches and expands like a rubber band. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the new Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees. Just connect to the spigot and watch it pivot. And when you turn off the water, away it goes, shrinking back to a pocket-size hose. And it makes it easy to carry and put away. Copperhead. It's the hose that grows and pivots, flexes, and sprays. It puts itself away for another day. The Pocket Hose is so unique and so innovative, it was awarded over 100 patents. Call or go online now to get the Superlight 25-foot Pocket Hose Copperhead today for only $39.99. But wait, order right now and you'll receive an instant $10 discount. So it's only $29.99. And it gets better. Order right now and get our copper spray nozzle with our exclusive thumb drive free. Simply use your thumb to turn it on or off. And with 10 unique patterns, you'll have a setting for every job. A $30 value. Yours free with every 50-foot Copperhead. Plus, Copperhead comes with a full 10-year warranty. It's that durable. That means you can order right now with total confidence. But this special offer is not available in stores or on Amazon. So order right here, right now. And with rising costs, this may be your last chance at this low price. There is a strict limit of 3 per order. So don't wait. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-720-0851 or visit getcopperhead.com.
So call 1-800-720-0851 or visit getcopperhead.com. Order now.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs Bracket Challenge is back.
Oh, yeah, baby!
And now it's time to take your shot. Face off against family and friends and see if you can predict this year's playoffs. Can you pick the perfect bracket and claim the ultimate prize? A trip to a 2025-26 NHL event. Sign up today for a chance to win exclusive prizes at nhl.com/bracket.
Live AHL action lives on NHL Network.
Ilya Sorokin became the 183rd different goaltender that Alex Ovechkin has scored on, extending a record he set earlier this year. Ovi has scored on nearly half, 49% to be exact, of all the goalies that have played at least one NHL game since he entered the league in 2005-2006. For more on the day that was, let's head back to Long Island with Catherine Tappan and Corey Schneider tying a bow on this historic occasion.
Well, we are here at UBS Arena and had an opportunity and a privilege, quite honestly, to witness history. Goal number 895 for Alex Ovechkin. So remarkable to watch, Corey, when we were sitting in the press box, the fans, both sides, cheering loudly for that goal, and he did it in Ovi fashion. But what were your reactions? You know, you've breathed this game your whole life. It's been so much a part of you. What does this historic moment mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone was a hockey fan today. I don't think you're rooting for either team. Everyone was rooting for Alex Ovechkin to score that goal. And like you said, he did it from his office in Ovechkin fashion. He's like a pitcher who you know he's going to throw the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and he still throws it by you. That's how it feels as a goaltender. But just these types of things don't happen in sports very often. So to be, like you said, privileged enough to be in the building, to witness it, to see what it meant to him and his teammates and the organization. Again, we may not see a moment like this for a long time, so you really have to enjoy it and savor it.
And the league enjoyed it and savored it because they stopped the game for a good 24 minutes or so, and it was such a great ceremony. Wayne Gretzky spoke, the commissioner spoke, and then Ovi spoke, and I thought it was so amazing the way he acknowledged so many important people in attendance, his teammates, the fans, the coaches, and then he acknowledged Ilya Sorokin and said, "Thank you for letting me score number 895." Just, you know, he just gets it on and off the ice.
I mean, he's charismatic, he's entertaining, he's been a great face and ambassador of the league for 20 years now. You couldn't ask for much more out of him, and you know, the goalies get the credit because I gave him 8 of his goals, so I'd like to be, you know, mentioned as part of the history and the record, but you can see what kind of gregarious person he is. He just people gravitate towards him, and again, I think that's why he's been such a great entertainer throughout his whole career. This has been a topic that we've been talking about for months, and then, of course, nonstop in the week leading up to it. And they've been dealing with it as players and coaches as well in that locker room. How much of a relief do you think this is going to be for Alex Ovechkin and his teammates, as they really only have about 10 days before the playoffs start to kick off? Yeah, I mean, heading to the playoffs, you want to limit your distractions as much as you can as a player. And not that this was a distraction, but it's something that takes up mental energy. You have to think about it, plan ahead. He's got people with him, Wayne Gretzky, Gary Bettman, they're following him around. So it's just one more thing to think about. Now that he's done it, he made pretty quick work of it these last 5 or 6 games. So, you know, obviously meant a lot to him, but I think it's great now that he gets to focus on making another playoff run and managing one another Stanley Cup this year to, you know, bookend his career. And really focusing as well for the Washington Capitals on getting back to those winning ways that we've seen them be so successful with this season. It's been a bit of a downslide for them. Maybe all of these distractions were part of that, but what do they need to do to get back to work? You saw them play today. Like, is there something fundamentally that can help them get back to their winning ways? Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been their typical play style throughout the first 70 games of the season. I don't know if they were trying to get over the puck more or trying to set them up to score, but I think now hopefully they can take a step back and just reassess their game. They have 3 days off until their next one on Thursday, but as I mentioned, you don't want to be distracted going to the playoffs, but you also want to have your game in order. So, you know, I think sometimes you get in a little bit of malaise at the end of the season when you run away with your division. So they need to find a way to refocus, and, you know, maybe a little adversity won't hurt them heading in the playoffs, and they can ramp their game up and get their urgency level back to where it needs to be, because they looked a little, you know, bland out there today. They didn't have a lot other than that Ovechkin goal, which obviously is a story, but as you mentioned, the bigger story is the Caps playing well going into the playoffs. Let the celebration begin in Washington, right? Just for a couple days, and they get back to work on Thursday against the Carolina Hurricanes, who they had quite a very physical affair with the last time they played. So it's going to be an exciting week to watch these Capitals. Corey, it's been fun being a part of history with you, my friend.
Thanks, guys. And it's time now for the 3 stars of the night. And as you can figure, there's only 1 star of this night, the Great 8, Alex Ovechkin. Ovi broke Wayne Gretzky's record, which the Great One held for more than 31 years, and he did it where he has scored so many times before, right there in his office and on the man advantage. Hats off to you, Ovi. After scoring goal number 895, Alex Ovechkin thanked Isles netminder Ilya Sorokin for letting him score, saying, "I love you, brother," during the on-ice celebration. And before play resumed, he had asked Sorokin for his goalie stick. After the game, the fellow Russian gifted it to him, and when Sorokin was asked what he'd get in return, he simply said, "Respect." What a moment there in the Caps locker room post-game as Sorokin, Ovi, and Gretzky all posed together to celebrate this history. So much respect for the game on this momentous day, one we will not forget. And that does it for this historic day around the NHL. For our entire team at NHL Network, I'm Erica Wachter. Thanks so much for hanging with us on the fly. We'll leave you now with the best from the career of the NHL's new all-time leading goal scorer, the Great Eight.
Do you believe that Alex Ovechkin will catch Wayne Gretzky?
Ovi, what he's doing is truly historic.
Ovechkin fires, he scores! What a first goal!
He is a can't-miss superstar.
Simply sensational! Ovechkin's in, his chance,
Alexander Ovechkin, unstoppable.
Alexander Ovechkin adds to the highlight reel.
Ovi's open, one-timer, score!
That's why a lot of folks call him the best player in the game today.
You have just witnessed the 800th goal.
Only one great left to hunt down, and that's the great one.
Here's Ovechkin! Another hat-trick, 13 away from history.
The chase continues. He's now 7 away from tying Wayne Gretzky.
It's 888 for the Great Eight.
Puts 3 of a kind into the chase. He can see the mountaintop from here.
890. He's got 5 to go. Goal 891 and an ovation by all.
There's Ovechkin score. Goal number 892.
One of the best shots of the season. He is 3 goals away from the record.
Alex Ovechkin has Wayne Gretzky dead ahead. 1 to tie. Here's a pass. Ovechkin scores! The Great Eight stand side by side with the Great One. Cross ice. Ovechkin fires.
Alex Ovechkin scores 895. There's a new goal-scoring champion, and his name is Alexander Ovechkin.
Wait, Noom has GLP-1 meds now?
Noom, the psychology-based weight loss company?
Yes, Noom combines medication and behavior change so you can lose the weight and keep it off.
And it starts at just $149.
Noom, the smart way to lose weight.
Cerakote revolutionized car care with its #1 best-selling rapid ceramic paint sealant. The unmatched gloss, slickness, and shine that you love now comes with an industry-leading 50-wash guarantee.
Introducing Cerakote's next-generation paint sealant, Rapid Ceramic Platinum. Just spray it on and lightly bump it to get incredible shine and professional results that will help your car stay cleaner longer. Look at the difference. With over 60,000 5-star reviews, you can trust Cerakote. Buy today for under $20.
Have you ever thought about how bizarre it is that the big golf brands will sell you a $600 driver with a $10 stock shaft? And then you find out that if you want to optimize your swing for distance and accuracy, you've got to go spend hundreds of dollars on a new shaft. Well, my partner Bryson DeChambeau came up with a big idea: to make the bulge of the face proportionate to the swing speed. By matching the face and the shaft to your swing speed, the LA Golf driver with Face ID technology cuts side spin off the toe and the heel by almost 50%, essentially turning a slice into a fade and a hook into a draw. Go to LAGolf.com and try the LA Golf driver. And if your mishits don't go straighter, send it back to us for a full refund. The LA Golf driver comes with our premium A-Series shaft, a retail value of $300. Buy the LA Golf driver now and you'll get these items free. Test the driver for 30 days, and if your misses don't go straighter, send it back to us for a full refund. Go to LAGolf.com and enter the promo code today.
And this is an important step for all our employees.
Blah, 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 blah.
Certain you're a mule?
Yeah.
Are you for imprint certain?
Oh boy.
Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. Wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by visiting 4imprint.com. 4imprint.
Imprint for certain.
This is the story of the one who doesn't just see a broken dock. He sees lost revenue, a late night, and work stalled to a halt. Thankfully, he has the experience to handle whatever comes his way and has Grainger on his side, offering access to technical product specialists and the scale to deliver fast, so he can keep his business in gear and always moving forward. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Everybody's waiting for $8.95. Ovechkin has it, he scores! The chasing days are done! There's a new goal-scoring champion, and his name is Alexander Ovechkin!
We now join this NHL Network program already in progress.
What's up, Ovi? Number one, let's go. Congrats.
Hey, Alex, it's Mess. I just want to congratulate you on breaking the all-time NHL goal-scoring record.
Alex, congratulations, man.
895 goals. Wow. Look forward to seeing you score a few more.
You've not only broken a record, but you have cemented your place in history.
Congratulations, Mr. Ovechkin. That is awesome.
I'm very happy for you. I hope you can hold the record forever. And let me know if you want to play tennis. I got time now. Take care. Enjoy the moment.
Been following you your whole career. You've been doing a great thing for the sport. You're making it hip to dip, never ever slip. Alex Ovechkin. Congratulations from Big Snoop Dogg. Keep on shining.
Hi, Alex. Quite a record to break. Congratulations.
We have a saying in the business, my friend, to be the man, you have to beat the man. You, sir, are now the man. Congratulations.
Now you are the one that's chased since you have passed the great one. Congratulations.
Congratulations on this incredible achievement.
Wow.
But the best goal scorer I've ever seen in this world is you, Ovi. Congratulations.